So I'm really blown away by all the different breakfast options they have here.
Look at that.
Like if I lived in this little neighborhood, there's so many different choices. Now we're talking.
This is a good one.
They've all been so delicious, so many fresh ingredients.
Yeah. Have you tried douzhi?
I just got nervous. That is potent.
It's long, we're getting older now. This is what we need. Good morning, you guys, from Beijing, China. It's another beautiful day here. Today we're doing a food tour, specifically a breakfast food tour with Untour Food Tours. Can't wait to try all the different dishes, you guys. We are super excited. We've never done a breakfast tour before. We're about to go meet our guide now.
I'm Garth. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. It's Tommy. Pleasure. Well, Garth, tell me about yourself, man. Where are you from?
I'm from Sydney.
From Sydney.
And been living in Beijing, living in this area since 2009. I don't know if you've seen a map of Beijing, but there are ring roads that go around the city. And this is the top of the second ring road here. There's no first ring road. So this is the innermost ring road, and it was built by knocking down the old city wall. So that means that everything inside this ring road is the original old city. And it was laid out about 700 years ago when Kublai Khan got here and decided to make Beijing the capital. So we're gonna stop here for just a sec, and I'm gonna give you an introduction to what we're going to be trying first, right?
Okay.
It's called a Jianbing. Jian means to fry something without much oil, and a bing is any kind of flatbread or crepe or something like that.
Okay.
So it's going to be a folded savory crepe that we're beginning with.
Love it.
Awesome.
Not quite, you see, they got flour
Millet flour.
and mung bean flour made into a batter and spread out on top.
Yeah.
Then you've got tianmian jiang, which is sweet flour paste.
Okay.
That gives it an umami kind of flavor. Black sesame seeds, cilantro, pickled daikon radish, green onions, a crispy cracker, and some chili.
Look at that. That's amazing. Okay, I'm going for it. Well, it's hot. And I love the crispiness of the cracker. It's just good. It's just like a good savory crepe. Not very chili though. Not very spicy.
No, so because you had a bunch last night, I thought we'd just get a mild one to begin with. We can work our way up.
Yeah.
I don't need to sweat so early in the morning.
Yeah, it is pretty mild. I do love the freshness of the cilantro and the green onion in there. Love it.
So people will get it to take on the subway on their way to work, or they might take one on the way home, or on the way home from bars. So it's kind of the kebab, or you know, that's the any time of day food in Beijing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
After a few beers, I can see that. Such a fantastic start. It's hard not to eat the full thing. We have to pace ourselves. We have over 10 dishes today. I love the crunch though. The flavors are so good, and the people are so friendly.
Since the pandemic, we're down to 3 dinners. One of the other things that happened when Kublai Khan got here is that the Silk Road that used to go from Europe all the way to Xi'an, the old capital, began to be more connected with Beijing. And that connection meant that there was a lot of Islamic Silk Road, Middle Eastern and Central Asian culture coming into Beijing. Okay. So as you walk around, when you see green restaurant signs like this, that usually means it's a halal restaurant.
Oh.
And in the past generations would have people at home cooking for them every day, but now that everyone goes out to work, you've got a lot more people who need places like this. They call it like a convenience station for food, where they're doing a lot of the work of the prep. You take that stuff home and continue to cook it. So when we go in, you'll see them stewing a whole bunch of different meats and getting things ready for people to take home and cook their dishes with that would have taken them hours. We're not stopping in for any boiled sheep's heads or anything like that. We're getting something that's called a purple sweet potato cake. It's a little bit sweet. It's got a little bit of sugar in it, but most of the sweetness comes from that purple sweet potato. So we started with the Jianbing, which was that one over there. This one is a zishu bing, a purple sweet potato bing. And then there's another bing that we're going to try at the next place, but you can see them down there, the purple ones. See over there what that guy has got? That's like a bing maker. So it's like a flat press oven that all of the bings around Beijing are made with.
purple sweet potato on the outside and regular sweet potato on the inside with like a crunchy exterior and a softer inside. Looks great. Very flaky. This is a yes for me.
It's like falling apart. It's so crumbly. 2 for 2 so far, man. He won't let us eat it all. Everything's been so good, but sadly, okay. Hold on to the goods for us.
Russ is really great at pacing us. He's like, only take a couple bites of that.
He's experienced for sure.
Love all these alleyways.
So this is our local market. This is where everyone comes to buy their meat and fruit and vegetables. We're going to head in here and try the third kind of bing.
Okay.
So what we're trying here is called Jianbing, which means saucy, fragrant bing.
Ooh.
And it's made by getting dough and rolling it out, brushing it with oil, folding it over, rolling it out again, brushing it with oil, so it gets layers in it. So it's going to be a layered bing. Then 2 kinds of sauces. One is called doubanjiang, which is a fermented broad bean and chili sauce. And then another one is a soybean sauce that goes on. And they're going to give those really nice spicy umami flavors. And it's going to be really great. You're going to love it.
Okay, this is our third bing of the morning. It's the fragrant saucy bing. Looks amazing. This is really good.
Kind of like a sweet, spicy flavor a little bit maybe with the sesames. This is delicious. I love the atmosphere in these places too. It seems so local, so family owned type of deal.
This is like top tier service. Anytime I need anything, Garth's like, I got it.
Whips it out of his bag.
Tissue for the bathroom, I have it. Napkin, I have it. Hand sanitizer, I have it. It's legit.
You know, if you're doing hot pot at home, you can come and get all of these different kinds of meatballs, fish balls, shrimp balls and things like that and take them home and put them in your hot pot. Vegan flesh here, like
Right.
cheap. This one you chop up really small.
Okay.
From America.
Oh.
And you? Where are you from?
Beijing.
From here.
Nice to meet you. This is Chinese celery. It's a lot skinnier than the celery we have back home.
Yeah, super thin. I wonder if that's what we had last night.
Yeah.
That's why they cut it long ways.
Yeah, that was so good. But also I feel like when we go to other countries, like look how big some of the vegetables are.
Yeah.
Like that green bean is huge.
That's so much fun, right?
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing when I came out of there, but
Could you be more awkward?
or nope.
Cool little alleyway.
Yeah, very narrow.
So this isn't something that we give you because we think you're going to like it. It's something because if you come to Beijing, it's something that you need to try, and people who are from Beijing will say to you, have you tried douzhi? Douzhi means mung bean milk. It's a bean juice that has been fermented. It's a natural probiotic. And Beijing people, particularly older people, drink it in the summertime because it takes the heat out of your body. It's also really good for high blood pressure, cholesterol, basically anything that ails you. So you often see older people coming on their bicycles with their own big jugs to come and collect douzhi from this shop. And when they do, quite often they say, are you giving this to foreigners? And we say, yeah, we are. And they say, will they like it? And we go, we don't know. So come and try it and you can tell everyone whether you like it or not.
So do you like it?
I have acquired a taste for it, and yes, I drink it in the summer.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
So is this it right here?
Yeah, that's it. They sell it in bags, and we'll get a bag.
I just got nervous.
Let me give you this.
It's never a good time when the guide is like, be wary.
So it's a bit of a sulfur kind of smell. I think it has like notes of compost, you know.
Notes. It has notes of not being good.
And pour a full glass.
Yeah, no, I'll pour myself a full glass, but I'll let you guys just have a little shot each to see if you like it.
So tell me about that smell.
That is potent. It has a smell of when you open a milk carton that's been left in the fridge too long. Smell.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
Hey, don't embarrass us, okay?
I'm not gonna embarrass us.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Look how healthy your pour is.
I know. This is the typical pour.
He's just doing that to show off on camera. It's perfectly fine. Okay.
Yeah. So I talk it up just a bit.
Yeah, the smell is worse. For me personally, it tastes green with a slightly lemony flavor. It's not bad.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it. It's not bad at all.
Good. See, that's good. You can tell it's healthy, like you said. It tastes healthy, but not in a bad way. I love anything that's green.
It does taste like a green juice.
It's like a green juice with some kind of bean taste, maybe? I don't know, it's good. This is really good for you too?
Yeah.
Alright, refill me. Refill me. Oh, we're getting older now. This is what we need.
We need all the help we can get.
1、2、3，茄子。
茄子。
And we've got freshly made this morning chili just here.
This morning?
Yeah, so the good thing about this chili is just how fresh it is. You know, you get a chili sauce from the supermarket, doesn't have the same flavor as freshly made stuff.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is get some chili flakes, and some people put in some sesame seeds as well. Pour hot oil over it, and you've got a really fresh chili oil.
Right up your alley.
Yes, freshly made chili paste, aged vinegar, and we have the main event, dumplings. Dumplings?
Pork balzi. So balzi is like bal that you guys call it in the US.
Hello,
ni hao.
Hello, ni hao. Ooh, steamy pork bun. That vinegar and chili. Yeah, baby, that's good.
Is it spicy?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me go.
Fumble. Oh, they're slippery little suckers.
What happened?
I dropped it all. Thank you, Garth, to the rescue again. The little dumplings are so soft, little pillows, like so pillowy.
The pork in there is so good and tender. There's also notes of black pepper, I think. And ginger, maybe? He literally just told us that. Wow, that was so amazing. The chili paste was the highlight though. It tastes so fresh, so spicy. My tongue's on fire. That's awesome.
I was making me nervous.
Oh,
Yeah, I love it.
So what it is it's unpressed tofu.
Okay.
So it's like a tofu pudding.
Okay.
The sauce is made of 3 kinds of mushrooms and a little bit of egg, and we can break this youtiao. This is a deep fried dough stick that we can break up and put it with it together. So the aim with this is to get a little bit of tofu and a little bit of sauce in every bite. Bit of chili, get a bit of vinegar.
Let's see. Ooh, the chili and vinegar really does it up. That's good. It's definitely one of the more unique dishes I've ever tried. Maybe a bit of a more acquired taste.
I actually like it. I think this is good. Doesn't need any chili flavoring for me, that's for sure. Very light, easy. This is so good.
Wow, you devoured that.
That was good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So a pretty cool fact we just learned was a lot of these breakfast places, they open about 5 a.m. They actually rent out from the restaurant. You can see the sign right here. That's the only sign for breakfast. They close about 9:30, and that's when people who own the restaurant for lunch and dinner come in, and they start cooking around 10 a.m. I have to say, I love Garth's neighborhood. Look how beautiful this place is. It's a Saturday morning, so it's very relaxed. Everybody's walking around. Such beautiful architecture though too. And the people have been super friendly. I love the style of the architecture. The buildings are just so cool. Wow, so beautiful. Thank you so much. So we just took a left through this beautiful gate and we're on this street here, but they have all these beautiful trees surrounding it. Thank you so much.
It's a local Beijing snack called donkeys rolling in the dust.
Donkeys rolling in the
Donkeys
dust?
rolling in the dust.
Okay.
The reason why it's called that is, so it's mochi, right? It's sweet mochi with red bean filling.
Okay.
But then after they've made it, they roll it in a mixture of roasted sesame, roasted peanut, roasted soybeans, and a bit of sugar. So it's got a kind of a bitter and sweet dust that it's rolled in. Lu Da Guar, and it's just through here.
We love red bean mochi, so.
Hello, ni hao. This lady gets up really early in the morning, about 4 or 5, so that she can start making these and have them ready about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning.
So they're fresh every day.
So they're totally fresh. She keeps them in that container to keep them hot.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Fresh red bean paste mochi, and she rolled it in like this bowl of crushed sesame, roasted peanuts, sugar. Look at that. There's like actual red bean chunks in here. We always have like red bean paste or like something maybe a little bit more processed. I don't think we've ever had anything this fresh.
Do you like the donkey?
What's it called again? Donkey?
Donkeys rolling in the dust.
I love the name, actually.
It's like the perfect dessert that's just like not too sweet, but chewy and a little bit crunchy with the peanuts. Love it.
I love the texture of this one. Before we had them, they've been very chewy. Just like melts in your mouth. I love all the nuts on the outside too. That's my favorite we've ever had.
Your favorite mochi?
Favorite mochi I've ever had. That is amazing. Okay, I need another bite of that. Wow.
He's a fun guy to chat to.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Beijing #1.
Oh yeah, seriously. Oh, so good.
Thank you, thank you.
No, thank you.
Like the Mongolians, the Manchurians used to do a lot of herding and a lot of hunting, and they were kind of more nomadic people. When they came, they brought their own yogurt with them. This is just milk and honey mixed together, fermented in the pot, and then brought out, and we're just going to stick a straw into it.
That is fantastic. So thick and creamy. It's not too sweet, just has just enough honey in there. I love it.
I love the container.
I know.
Look how cute that is. It's so good. So this is really interesting. Garth was saying that we can take these to go. You can put it down anywhere you like, and somebody will pick it up and bring it back to the shop, and they'll get like a little 1 RMB? 1 RMB for it. So it's like, that's so nice. You don't have to stand there and have your yogurt. You can just take it away, but it's still reusable. Love that.
Beautiful, so good.
You know, there's the Temple of Earth, Temple of Heaven, Temple of the Moon, Temple of the Sun. There's a water temple, so of course they have to have a fire temple as well.
Okay.
But nobody wants to let the fire god out and, you know, to wreak havoc. So you can see it's one of the smallest of all the temples, and its front door is bricked up as well.
Thank you so much, so good. Thank you. Wow, so cute. I love your dress, it's so pretty. Thank you. Bye-bye. The colors, that's so cool.
What we're going to try here is like the steamed buns we had over the other side, except they've got a thinner skin and they're open at the top. So what we're trying is called 烧麦, secretly sold. So here we go. Beijing and northern China are really famous for their leeks, and so anything that you try in Beijing that's got leeks in it, you know it's going to be really good because it's something they're really proud of.
These are actually beautiful. Little presents? Yeah, like little presents. They're so cute and pretty. So these are beef and leek. Wow. No, these are actually incredible. The beef is delicious, salty, juicy.
The skin is so light. I love it that way. Way less breading than the previous ones. Really brings out the flavors of the leeks and the beef.
Kaolengmian, roasted cold noodles. So he took the noodle, put an egg underneath it, fried it up on this griddle.
It's a kind of noodle called kaolengmian. Kaolengmian means roasted cold noodles. So this is a mixture of chili and spices, cumin,
Onion, cilantro, sesame, sugar, sauce. Like it's like a little noodle sushi roll.
It's like
This is a good one.
Look how tasty this looks. Everything tastes so fresh. The sauce reminds me of kind of like an enchilada sauce. Another amazing dish.
I said I couldn't eat another one, but I'm gonna just one more bite. The sauce is like drinkable. It's so good. This one and the Shanghai, 2 favorites.
So I'm really blown away by all the different breakfast options they have here. Like if I lived in this little neighborhood, there's so many different choices. They've all been so delicious, so many fresh ingredients.
One of the oldest restaurants you're going to see here in Beijing. It's from the 1700s. It's an ingredient shop, but also a restaurant.
Look at that beautiful pour. Wow.
First and foremost, by request.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. And this is Jianbing beer.
Yeah, so Yanjing's one of the old names for Beijing.
Okay.
Before it was called Beijing, it was called Yanjing, and Yan is a swift. So this time of year, the swifts fly back to Beijing, and you see them flying around the city. So it's the old name for the city, and that's the name for the beer as well. It's only 3%, so it's very drinkable. Yeah, you can have a whole one without feeling it too much. And then we've got some almond tofu, which is something that people really love this time of year. It is just made of almonds, and then this is hawthorn jelly on top. Hawthorn's a type of fruit, and so it's a fruit jelly on top. And then osmanthus syrup. Osmanthus is a small yellow flower from southern China.
Yeah.
And so this is flavored with osmanthus and almond and the hawthorn as well.
Heard of all of these terms separately, but never combined. Cold. The hawthorn jelly is so good. It reminds me a little bit of like one of those like guava chewy candies. This is very light, refreshing, and easy on the palate. It's really nice.
Does that sound familiar?
It sounds like what I just said.
He's really great at giving me all the descriptive words to tell you guys. So the tour is officially over, but now we're just having some beers and a local beer snack.
Well, cheers, you guys. To new friends.
Cheers.
New friends.
It's an amazing food tour.
Glad you enjoyed it. Thanks very much.
This is the best one I can remember doing in such a long time.
I'm glad
so
to hear that.
knowledgeable. You were so awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, guys.
So many unique dishes. Just so authentic and just so fun overall. If you guys are interested in this tour, if you're in Beijing, definitely take this tour with Garth. We're going to leave the link for all of the information below, and we will see you guys in the next video.
You know what? This was so much fun. I think the 3 of us should do this again.
How's Monday night sound?
Monday night sounds great.
Great.
Let's do it. See you guys then.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, you didn't say his tour company name.
Oh, Untour Food Tours. Link in the description box below.